Alright everyone, today is January 22nd, 2019. Yes, this is the first vlog of the year, and today is Brite vlog number 13, a new semester. Actually, if we're going to be getting down to it, this is the second week of the semester. Last week was so crazy, and I was so anxious the entire time. I felt like a 7th grader, like first time in junior high school, and everything felt new, even though I've been at Brite for 2 years now. Everything felt really new and really kind of scary. It was really interesting. So I actually shot stuff last week. Well, I kind of shot stuff. I half-assed shot stuff last week, but I definitely was not satisfied with anything that I shot. So I just erased it all, and we're starting exactly from scratch with the vlog. Yes, this is the first vlog. We really didn't vlog at all last semester. I'll explain more of that later. But right now, it's Tuesday. Chapel starts in about 20 minutes, and if I leave right now, I won't be late. So we're going to go ahead and go to chapel, and we're going to start our day. Also, this shirt. Could it be any more cool? I mean, yeah, it could, but it's not the coolest shirt that I own, but it's at least on the short list. So as you can see, it's not the nicest weather day here in Fort Worth. The weather in Fort Worth has been super, super erratic. Like last Friday was clear and 72 degrees, and the next day was clear and 32 degrees. So, and now today it's all cloudy and kind of ugly looking. So it's been a real roller coaster. I mean, I'm from Lubbock, where the weather changes on a dime. The joke about Lubbock is that we have all 4 seasons. We just haul them all in 1 week, which is most weeks pretty true. Well, unless it's the summer, then it's just hot. So I'm used to this Fort Worth erraticness, but a lot of people else aren't. And also, Saturday was murder in my allergies. But thankfully today that's quiet, and yeah. And we're probably still gonna be late, but we're not gonna be that late to chapel.
Another one bites the dust. Another one bites the dust. And another one gone, and another one gone. Another one bites the dust. Hey, hey, I'm gonna get you too. Another one bites the dust.
Alright, we're walking up to the chapel, and there are no bells ringing, which means we actually got here early. And you can tell I'm early because really no one's here. I'm actually kind of excited about this chapel because the preacher is Yvette Blair, who's one of the 3 pastors of this women's church in Dallas called The Gathering. You don't know what womanism is, which, why would you, unless you're a theology or a nerd like me, or an actual womanist. The basic layman's definition is that it's black women's response to the deficiencies of white feminism, and that is the least academic definition that I can give with the amount of time that we have. But it's really cool. Those women can all preach, so I'm really, really excited because there's nothing I like better than a great sermon. So let's go.
Why would there be a remnant who made a courageous, albeit dangerous, decision to resist the evils of racism and disenfranchisement and segregation and political oppression when alternatively leaving could seem to be the better choice? Why continue to stand and wait for the arc of justice to bend toward them, especially when it seems that it was never pointed
So that was clearly fantastic. Don't know how much I'll actually put into the vlog, but that was a fantastic sermon. And then we just went and heard. So Brite is looking for a new candidate for the Black Church Studies program, and we haven't had one in years since Yale stole our person. So we're about to steal someone from another university, and she was absolutely amazing. Wow, my hair looks really good today. But basically, it's just black women saving the world, as they all usually do, and black women saving Brite. So, but right now we're heading to Methodist Polity, and yes, I'm actually on time, even though I can be late because my professor in Methodism, Dr. Cherry, expects me to be late because, well, I'll explain that later. Alright, it's about 8:30 in the evening. It's been a pretty interesting day. It's really funny because when I was out earlier and I was talking about the weather, it was probably about 60 degrees at that time. It wasn't that bad. But then by about 4 o'clock, it had gone down to like 35 degrees, and it was miserable. It's miserable out. It is miserable right now. So, goodness gracious. And I had class, which went, I don't know. Not sure how class went today. But then, because I was hanging out with some friends and we were, complaining about class. So, but we went and got some homework done and I got some reading done. But then I've just been kind of laying around for the last 2 hours, and I laid around for about 2 hours, and then it's been another 30 minutes being mad at myself for laying around. And I hate that because that's how I spent so much of last semester, just being down to myself for whenever I had downtime. But also, yeah, a lot of anxiety. This is the kind of thing that I face a lot. And also, I haven't worked out yet today, and I work out almost pretty much every day. But I also threw out my back yesterday, which I think was my body's way of saying take a day off. But I've also spent like the last 15 minutes dealing with the guilt of wanting to take a day off from working out. It's like, what the? I have issues. So, and I'm looking at my eyes right now, and man, I look like I need sleep, even though I slept really well last night. So, I'm going to get me something to eat, and I'm going to give me something to eat. I'm going to get in bed, do some reading, and try to go to bed early, and wake up tomorrow, because tomorrow it will be, I'm not looking forward to tomorrow. So, that's what we're going to do. Until then, good night. Alright, good morning, everybody. Even though it's 12:30, good morning. It's morning somewhere. So now I've showered and look like a human being, kind of. I really do need to shave. But, so yeah, I'm supposed to be in class right now, actually. And I'm taking a afternoon off my class for a couple of reasons. One, I've been dealing with hell anxiety over the last couple of weeks. It's really strange. Some of it is just first week of class jitters because, I mean, it really, every semester at Brite really comes in a different world because the people that you're around every day are different. The people that you spend time in class with are different. Different classes require different book schedules. It's really, every semester is really different. And, the other reason I'm skipping class today is because I hate worship. My class today is worship with Dr. Jo Hudson. And Jo Hudson, I don't know her. She's very popular in the DFW area. She seems like a great person. But the class has 34 freaking people for worship class. Now, there's some classes that you can live with that have like 30-ish people. If it's like a lecture class where the teacher is the star, you can do that. But if it's a class that's supposed to be a lot of person-to-person interaction, that's a lot, especially in the smallest room, and we're not in the biggest room, we're in the preaching lot, which is not a super huge room. So I was in that class last week, and I was having a panic attack. I almost had a panic attack for the first hour, and I didn't want to be there. And it's just, with that and everything else that's been going on, it's really heightened my anxiety. And I decided this morning that I wasn't going to go, that I was going to take some time for mental health, and hopefully that'll be my one skip for the semester, and I can learn in the next week to make being in that class palatable. But for now, I took the day off, and some days seminary is like that. Seminary is about survival. It's about having the mental health. It's about having the mental health to get through to the next day, and that's why I did that. And every now and then I'm going to do that, and that's the way it is. It's how I've gotten by for a lot of the last 2 years. All right, when you've seen that, when you see that bag around, you know someone's having a good night. All right, it's about 8:30 at night, and it's been a pretty good day. I really needed some time to really sit and be, and I got that today. I got to relax, I got to rest. After and I got an Amazon Fire Stick today, so I spent a good chunk of the afternoon setting that up, and then I went and worked out, and then I had my tacos. But funny thing happened because I had to write a paper on. So I have 2 classes tomorrow: Anglican theology in the morning and evangelism in the afternoon. So I had to write a little 1-page paper on Anglican theologies that was due at noon today, and then I had to do some postings online for evangelism, and I said that. But the thing is, because of that, I have all my reading done for tomorrow. So I'm actually going to get started on next week's reading before this week is done. Yeah, I'm going to be proactive here. It's really what I have to do in order to kind of accomplish what I want to accomplish this semester. So, yeah, I'm really grateful that I took the day off. I'm actually going to try to get out of that class, so let's hope and pray I can do that. And, yeah, so that's where we are today. And so that's where we're going to vlog today. All right, it is 8:10 in the morning on Thursday, and I'm going to Episcopal Theology today, which I haven't had yet this semester. I'm very prepared, I feel like, and of course I'm late, but I ended up staying up way too late. I took the license of not really having anything urgent to do a whole lot of lollygagging, so I did some stuff too. But I was up way too late. I'm on 4 hours of sleep, but I've had a little bit of bang, so I should be good. And so that's where we are right now, and we're gonna get to class, and we're going to have, it's gonna be a long Thursday, even longer than usual. I'll get to that later. All right, so it's about midnight on Thursday night, and it was a pretty long day for me. I got up at about 7 o'clock in the morning to go to Anglican theology, and that turned out pretty well. It's taught by Dr. Wagner, the main theology professor, and he's a quirky dude. So classes are pretty much fun, but he's also a really stringent grader, and we don't really get along so for that reason. So that will be an interesting class. And then I really wanted to film some of this, but it's not really fit to be shot. Brite's dean is retiring as dean this year, so we're getting a new dean, and they interviewed someone today, and it was a really interesting session. I really wish I could have filmed a lot of that, but and then I was just also in a really salty mood. Kind of just days of seminary can get salty, and I really hate where I go to seminary some days, but that's not that I would want to go anywhere else. It's just seminary life was tough, and I vented a lot today, and then I had evangelism, and that went pretty well. And then tonight, I actually did something for myself, had a little self-care, went to a Ring of Honor wrestling show in downtown Dallas, which also meant I had to drive to downtown Dallas, and driving to downtown Dallas about rush hour is something like hell. And it was really, really scary in some parts. But I made it, enjoyed the show. Show was great, and driving home was always a lot easier. So that was this week. So I don't know if I'm gonna end the vlog now. I feel like I need to say some more before I end the vlog. But that's Thursday. We did 3 classes in a week, and skipped one, and we may not go to that one ever again if I have anything else to say about it. So that's where we're at right now. So but right now it's late, and I'm really tired. The bags of my eyes need to be a little bit smaller, so we're gonna go ahead and go to bed. So night, guys. Alright, it's Monday, and it's been a pretty up and down weekend. It's been a pretty up and down weekend. I'm still trying to get my legs under me for this semester. Still trying to figure out ketone anxiety. I think I'm going to get it. I think this will be the week where I kind of settle in and finally get to where I need to be. But we're finishing off the vlog here, and life is tough. Seminary is tough. And it's been hard so far this semester. I'm trying to get my life right. I'm trying to get to the place where I know that God's been making for me for a long time. And it's tough. And it's tough because I put so much pressure on myself to be this person I want to be. And really, it's a lot. And when you're living in a world that is obsessed with itself, when you're living in a world that seems to shy away from everything real, when you live in a world where there's systematic oppression and hate, and it seems to be getting stronger every single day, it's tough to be you. And I'm just trying to do my best, but also I don't want to. I'm not someone who settles. I always want more, and so it's a hard place to be. But I think this is gonna be where I settle in and really dial in and get to where I need to be. And it's been a bit of a tough time. Last semester was a lot. You saw that by my absence of vlogging, and a lot of that was just me getting lost in my own life, lost in what I was doing, and putting so much pressure on myself that I couldn't breathe. And we're trying not to do that. In fact, a lot of my anxieties were coming from the fact that I refused to do that to myself, and I refused to drown under it. And the world is trying so hard to drown me, and I'm not letting it happen. And that fight's causing a lot of pressure. But I think I'm gonna, like I said 3 times already, I think this is the week where I turned all around. But it's been a tough week. It's been a tough week for Brite. Brite's lost 2 classmates in the last week. A really good older gentleman by the name of Ted Murray passed away today, rather unexpectedly. So Ted, thank you. I love you. And this is for Brite. This is for all of us just trying to get where we need to go. That's all for now. Starting off a new semester, and we can only go up from here. I believe that. So thank you all for watching, and RIP Ted.